Take matters back into your own hands. Not opening for you. Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there. There's a change in the air. Feels like daybreak. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. That's right, the first rule of gunfighting. Bring a gun. Netted. Your enemies will flee before you. There are you need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. Locked. He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton's claw crane cannon with infinite ammunition. Well done. It's not his cleanest invention so far, but it gets the job done. Use it to suck up gooey oil puddles in the Mekton's way so you can pass. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But this time it's different. The Mekton will be strong enough to do the job. It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now, otherwise he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too much to handle. He asks you to not even think about taking on the Jumbo Puff on foot. You'll need the Mekton to do the job. Take his word for it. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should... He got the idea to build the Mekton when he found a big crate containing the metal frame for something Toxanol had named an exoskeleton. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Understands you have things to do. You seem to be getting the hang of it. is a 7 seed should have been stated right there in toxanol lettering. Conserve your wind. All that exercise helps. Hardened. Getting swole. Shop, shop. That's one just over there. Go for it. Carving it up. Work to fill those lungs. Be gentle, this mount's a breather. Birds can't breathe to sing. Your key energy is too low. Slash and dash. You're fading. So many creatures doing so many things during the day. You're in pain. Shot. There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place for rest and recovery, when day can be... You found Bionucleus 8C. These towers are one of the main reasons the old world went under. This area is biocontaminated. It's really hazardous. So many places to be today. A plank place like this is a fire trap. right out. That's a jumbo puff with an appetite. Ain't no fuzz. Better put an end to it before it ends our world. Uh-oh. The jumbo puff is kicking it up a notch. It's time for an electric performance. bad feeling about this. It goes all the way down to the stomach. Start like a snack, and you'll end up with a ride down the intestinal canal. That's too close to the end station. Better move up and away, or be swept out the bowel way. Wow, what a super-sized wormwimp. That must be as big as they come. You see, it's what's on the inside that counts. That meaty Taurus is already offbeat. End it. Look at you, all pooped out. From this point on, there's no way forward but going back in. Knock down. Get back up again. That's too close to the end station. Better move up and away, or be swept out the bowel way. The Taurus is pumping at half a beat. You know what to do. Better pumped out than flushed down. Don't let it happen again. Who would have guessed it would go down with a throw-up? Can it really get any better than that? He thanks you for dealing with the first World Eater. It's a start. You should go see Out of Date and find out what you can about the machine he's named the Ark. You're good-hearted enough, so you'll have no problem getting him to share the information with you. He trusts you know where to find Out of Date by now. He's always been at the foot of the tree, and that hasn't changed. You really... Gizmo will always make time for you. Is your nose bleeding? This is called suburbia, a place to get away from the city stink. The yerp fields, where the echo of your actions resounds clearer than any other place you'll... There it is, the tree of life. The idea that all life is related by common descent, where the twigs are existing species and those produced in the past represent the succession of the extinct. The tree's great branches were once budding twigs, a connection between the past, present, and future. A representation of all extinct and living species with its ever-branching and beautiful ramifications. We are an evolution of those that came before. The night feels dangerous and exciting. This one is Bang Shelter 8F. Wonder how long they held out here. It's a cold zone. Even a thick coat of fur is enough to keep you warm here. Let's see. You'd better get a move on if you want to change things. It's a place well hidden. It's just below the above.
Tamuk gabamuktab ba loyalu.
Out of date's impressed you made it this far. but there's still so much left to do. The end of the world is still on everyone's minds.
Ugambun ang ugagad yebromo wufu.
You've beaten a path where you have the power to destroy or save everyone. Question is, what you'll do with that responsibility.
Tamuk gabamuk tab. Do wowu.
He can sense that your heart beats steadily and acknowledges that the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others.
Do why?
Thinks it's important that you remember who you are and where you came from. Someone without knowledge of their history.
Lua tolu dum.
He promises he'll be there for you. Just come talk to him beneath the tree if you're feeling lost.
Lua tolu maua. Balu tolu.
Out of Date says there's a time for everything. And now there's no use thinking of the past, for it's gone.
Cantita duela bufo.
Think of the present, because that's where you are. It's time to set your priorities as the one who completes things.
Ya you maua.
If you continue to do good, good will follow you.
Beboko contabe. Ye mufurbu. Bumu.
If the world really does end, there won't be anywhere to run. So he's prepared for the worst, something he calls the Ark.
Tu lua ba volua.
Two sides to everything, but for him it would be devastating if you were forced to use the Ark to escape while the world crumbled.
Koye vun. Tuvun bunun.
Out of Date says there's no clear record of the chain of events that changed the course of history and brought the world to its knees.
Le ya yato kutuvun poputue.
He's found evidence on the Ark, records of a crisis, decades of contamination that permeated the ground and broke its inner core.
To lua lu to luka.
The contamination disrupted what we now know as key energy, the life force that runs through all things, living and inanimate.
Tolu keta ya wawanawe. Bubuko vun vun.
He's been told the blight affected everything at a genetic level and turned our perception of normality on its head.
Evun kutu buvum. Ya, sawata mua.
It was only those that changed that avoided extinction, proving that the possibility for survival and renewal was real.
Nuekek ujbar no barke.
He understands you are curious about the ship at the foot of the tree. He says it surfaced when the oil broke through the ground.
Poyobut pai katawa.
The Ark predates the back-in days, and now, after years of study of the manuals he found inside, he believes he's figured the ship out.
Poyobut pai katawa.
The Ark has room for 4 more, and he trusts you'll apply wisdom to your compassion and choose whom to save if the world comes to end.
Papa mofobak. Weta gono. Yevofo lola nofo.
He'll keep the seats open, and you are free to invite up to 4 others to join you in the Ark, in the event of a cataclysm.
Papa mofobak. Iatu yao mawa.
Out of Date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy.
Far kobe mako to far titaba.
He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Goop in the southeast.
Tolo woya lo yalo batolo yo.
Out of Date says that even though he's unsure about your intentions, he hopes you'll support Goop.
Balo tolo. Evun kutu buvum.
He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Goop and making sure he gets what he needs is up to you. That's the sound of impending doom. Out of Date's premonitions of imminent disaster are true. The porcupine needs to be handled.
Fabobe mok kofar.
Out of Date says that Goop is worried now that the Southeast World Eater is stepping up its activity.
Do wowu. Tamuk gabamuk tab.
He explains that Goop is working on a goo-gliding vessel in order to get to the World Eater, but needs help to get it done.
Weta gono. Ja, se voita mua.
Out of Date suggests that you should head southeast as fast as possible and see what you can do to help.
Valu alu hero.
He wonders what's on your mind.
Atu awa ya ea.
So, says you covered the important things already. Keep your eyes out for new paths. Easy to miss things down here.